Hello there and welcome to this SQL Server Integration Services training series developed for SQL BI Guru. In this introductory video I'm going to talk a little bit about SQL Server Integration Services, what it can be used for, and also what lessons you will learn from these videos. So first of all, what is SQL Server Integration Services? Well, it's a component of SQL Server that is used for building enterprise-level solutions to complex problems. Problems usually surrounding data integration and data transformation. These two concepts I'll be talking about in a moment. It is also one of 3 SQL Server Business Intelligence components, the other 2 being Analysis Services, which is used for data mining by creating multi-dimensional data structures, and also Reporting Services, which is a server-based reporting solution. What that means is your reports can be deployed onto a web server and they can then be viewed via a SharePoint dashboard, for example. It is also only available to standard Business Intelligence and Enterprise Edition users, so you will not be able to use SQL Server Integration Services with SQL Server Express Edition. So what can it be used for? Well, I mentioned earlier that it is for building enterprise-level solutions to complex problems surrounding data integration and transformation. That process is commonly referred to as extraction, transformation, and loading, or ETL for short. In large enterprises and businesses, you will find that they have information that is contained within many different data sources, whether it's spreadsheets from the financial department, databases that support electronic information systems they use, or flat, delimited, and XML files which are exported from the various information systems that are used within that organization. Using integration services, we can build an ETL solution. That means we can extract information from all of these data sources, transform it by merging, sorting, and converting the information, and then we can load that into a data warehouse. That can be used for analysis and reporting purposes, mining useful information that can be used to support a business's or organization's decisions. Now that is one of the most common uses for integration services, but it is not simply limited to that. You can also interact with web services, for example geospatial services, so we could get the location of clients across the world and plot them on a map. We could also contact SMS web services, so that we could message workers in the field with client information updates at regular intervals. It can also be used for database management. What I mean by that is you can perform database integrity checks, rebuild indexes, and clean up after scheduled maintenance programs. These are just some of the features that SQL Server Integration Services provides. So what do we hope to teach you in these lessons? Well, first of all, you will learn to extract, transform, and load data from multiple data sources, and make use of database change capture features, which will be explained in a later video. You will learn how to perform basic data transformation, that is conversion of the different data types, merging data sources, and sorting data. You'll also learn how to make your solutions dynamic, or in other words, changing the behavior of your solution at runtime rather than at design time, so your solution can adapt to the environment it is running in. You will also learn how to interact with external applications using scripts, such as third-party APIs, batch files, PowerShell scripts, and command line applications. Finally, you will learn how to handle common issues that arise with SQL Server Integration Services solutions, namely driver incompatibility between different platforms and data type inconsistencies. These are very common when interacting with Excel files, for example. So that concludes this short introduction to SQL Server Integration Services. In your first video, you are going to learn how to import data from a flat file, or in other words, perform the first step of the extraction, transformation, and loading process.